welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about DUA. Yes, we're finally talking about DUA again. It's been probably about a month since my last DUA video. I have definitely slowed down on my DUA purchases, which I don't know how to feel about it. I know I'm going to get back into it eventually, but I'm just letting them cook right now. I'm just letting them cook. I haven't really been seeing a lot of the releases that I really have been wanting. So they're on pause right now, but I want to talk about the last few orders that I got. Most of this was from last year. I don't think I've made a purchase in 2025 yet. So all of this was from last year. I have had a little bit of time to kind of wear some of these and kind of get my feelings for them and see what I think. Some of these will be smelling these all over again for the first time because I literally haven't worn all of these. So I think it's 10 right here that I want to talk about. I do want to do like a whole wrap up of all of my DUAs and which ones are my favorites and which ones are my least favorites, and like revisiting everything in my collection and also decluttering, because I do need to get rid of some still that I just don't really reach for or don't like. So I do want to do that in the future, but before I did that video, I had to do this video with these last roundup of the last stuff that I got. So that's what we're going to do today in this video. So let's go ahead and jump in. This is in no particular order. So first thing that I'm seeing right here is my love, my baby blueberry fluffy dream cake. And this is the inspiration from the Bath & Body Works blueberry bundt cake. This one right here, you guys, this one right here, I have not been able to put this one down. I'm surprised that my dent is not more than it is, because when I spray this, I really go in with it. This is a really good one. So let me pull up the notes real quick here. Like I said, this is the Bath & Body Works blueberry bundt cake is what this is inspired by. The notes are harvest blueberries, honey drizzle, and fluffy cake. Y'all, this is just good. I need a backup of this ASAP. When I make my next DUA order, this is for sure going to be in the order, God willing, if this is in stock. I would love to get another backup or two of this one. This one is just perfect. It's not too sweet. And I'm not even a person that likes, like, I never really liked the blueberry waffle cone and all of those scents from Bath & Body Works, but this scent is just really nice. The dry down, it just becomes like very sweet candy-like. It's a little bit like a blueberry muffin almost, but it's just not doing too much. It's perfect. I really enjoy this one when I wear it. I like to wear it around the house. Just wow, I just really enjoy this one so much. I do have the one from Bath & Body Works, and I like to layer it with it when I wear it, and I just found the lotion of it at the semi-annual sale, so I'm really excited to have something to layer with this to just like amp it up even more. I do feel like it is quite feminine leaning, like it's very sweet, fluffy, candy like, all of those sweet gourmand type of things. Now I will say, like, the only other perfume that I have that might be similar to this would probably be the Sniff Crumble Couture, but I like this one better. I actually want to declutter that one out of my collection. It's just too strong and perfumey and food-like and realistic. I just don't like that one. This one is a blueberry that I actually can get behind. So this is just really good. I love wearing this one to bed. Oh my goodness, it's just good. So I need to move on. All right, this one is actually one that's a little bit difficult for me. This one is Evening of Cacao Temptation. This is, I believe, the Victoria's Secret Cocoa Soiree, and I actually have that fragrance. Okay, I was just looking to see if I've seen it in my little cart back there of like my Victoria's Secret fragrances. The one that it's inspired by, which is Tea's Cocoa Soiree from Victoria's Secret, but I think it's like underneath the bed that's in front of me. It's underneath in my storage, and I'm not going to go digging for it right now. So I need to find that one. But this one has notes of wild berry, raspberries, blackberries, freesia petals, dark cocoa, and chantilly cream. First of all, I need more time with this one before I can really like all the way decide how I feel about it. But right off the bat, I don't love it and I don't hate it. There's a part of this fragrance that I like and a part that I don't like. I get something in here that's like kind of reminds me of Band-Aids, to be honest. A weird thing to say, but it's true. And to be fair, I got the same feeling from the original one from Victoria's Secret. So I want to say it is quite spot on to the original because I had the same exact feeling when I smelled the original one from Victoria's Secret. If you were hoping for this to be like heavy on the chocolate, like decadent gourmand, don't expect that from this because it's more of a darker chocolate, like almost like a bitter chocolate, like that cacao. It's not very milk chocolate sweet cocoa of a scent. It's more like a dark chocolate for real. So when I think about that, when I smell this, I don't really immediately think chocolate. See, I like it on the test strip. On the test strip, it doesn't smell as heavy. It smells a little bit more light, airy, and I'm getting a lot more of the berries on the test strip. So to be fair, this is not one that I have worn yet. I don't think I've worn this on my skin or on my clothes yet. So I need to spend like a full day with this fragrance and see how I feel. But on the test strip, it's nice. The berries are really nice and juicy on the strip. And then it's like almost sitting on a bed of like dark chocolate shavings. I can't really say more than that. Like that's pretty much what it smells like. Like I actually do, you know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of those cherry cordials, a little bit like that. So kind of like if they had the cherry cordial, but instead of inside of the being a cherry, it maybe was like raspberry or a different type of like berry, with the outside being like a dark chocolate. Not the worst, not the best. I think I can make it work. I definitely don't have any other fragrance in my collection that smells like this, so it's kind of unique in a way. I just need to spend more time with this one. So far, don't love it, don't hate it. So the next one that we're going to talk about is Vanilla Caramel Fantasy. You guys, this one blew me away. Let me pull up the notes on this baby right here. So originally when I saw this floating around, people were saying it smells like very similar to Bianco Latte, and I was like, do I want to get another vanilla caramel scent that smells like vanilla Bianco Latte? Because like I have too many now. Like I have too many things that smell like Bianco Latte. I'm kind of tired of that, right? This is inspired by Caramello Vanilla by New Notes. I want to say you can get New Notes at Sephora. I want to say it's like a newer brand. I don't have anything from them, and I've never smelled anything from that brand, so I'm not really sure where you can get that perfume from. But it says the notes are vanilla flower, caramel, white flowers, frangipani, cotton candy, dulce de leche, vanilla berries, tonka bean absolute, and musk. I'm trying to figure out what is vanilla berries. I've never heard of that. So for such a long laundry list of notes, this is a very simple fragrance in my eyes. I don't really pick up on all of this stuff. Like I don't really get anything floral out of it. I really don't pick up the cotton candy, and I don't really pick up anything berry out of it. This to me smells like a bowl of vanilla, like a French vanilla ice cream. I'm picturing like a nice rich bowl of French vanilla ice cream with a nice caramel drizzle over top. Very gourmand, sweet, fluffy caramel goodness. This is just great. I was starting to get tired of the Bianco Latte DNA. So this was kind of refreshing when I smelled it. It was just something a little bit different. And I do like this. I do want to get this is one that I want to get a backup of actually on my next order. For sure. I think it is different enough from Bianco Latte to warrant go ahead and trying this one. But I will say, if you don't like Bianco Latte or you're looking for something different than that, then this is probably, you're going to be disappointed because it is in that similar dessert-like lactonic type of category in a way. They're like, I would say Bianco Latte and this one are like, they're like cousins. They're definitely related, but not exact to each other. So I actually like this one a lot. I don't think it's very complex. Like I don't get white flowers out of this. It's nothing floral. I don't detect anything cotton candy about it. And definitely nothing berry-like. But this is a really good layering one. So it's just very similar in the same sense of like a Bianco latte. So just think about it like in that way. Really good. You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of, is that the name of the brand? Rosie Jane, Dulce. Dulce by Rosie Jane. If you guys know what that smells like, it's very similar to Dulce by Rosie Jane, but maybe with just more caramel added to it. So I enjoy it, and I really don't like caramel scents that much, but this is one that I could get behind. So Vanilla Caramel Fantasy is good to me. All right, let's talk about this one. I've kind of been avoiding this one, to be honest, because I've been staring at it for the longest here, and I've just kind of skipped over it. This one is called Not Your Basic Beach Scent. And this one is the one that is duping the Sol de, is it Sol de Janeiro? No, it's Way. The Way hair and body mist that went viral last summer, from the hair and body mist from Way, and this in the scent St. Bart's. Notes are orange oil, ocean breeze accord, dragon fruit, orange blossom, sambacuta. Y'all know I butchered that. Tuberose, and Baltic amber and musk. So this has actually been in timeout, so let's see if this has gotten any better. I think this has gotten better actually, because I did already wear this one time and I hated it. Hated it the entire wear, and let me tell you, it lasted forever too. It lasted forever, and I was like, crap. You ever wore something and you were like, damn, I made a mistake? Because then you hate the way you smell the rest of the day. That was me wearing this fragrance for the first time. I wore this to work, and I think I smelled it like for 9 hours. It lasted forever on me. But it has gotten, well, at least on the paper, it is a lot more mellow. I'm not getting this harsh note out of it. Yeah, okay, it's a lot better now. Initially, it was reminding me a lot of the Bath & Body Works Bahamas passion fruit and banana flower scent, if you guys know what that smells like. And I never liked that scent from the get-go. I think I returned it because it smelled like roach raid spray to me. And I got the same feeling when I was wearing this. It was just a very sharp, I don't even want to call it sour, but just a very sharp, like almost chemical smell out of it that I just did not like. I'm not smelling that at all here on the strip, so more than anything, I am getting that top note, which is that orange oil. It almost smells like a bathroom air freshener. You guys know that orange air freshener. I'm going to put a picture up on the screen so you guys know what I'm talking about. It is similar to that. This smells good. This smells good. I can work with this. If it keeps it up and it keeps smelling like this, I can work with it. It's very fruity. The orange in here is almost like a candied orange. It's not too zesty or springy. It doesn't really remind me of anything like lemony. This is actually coming together. I was worried I was actually getting ready to sell this one, but it's kind of redeeming itself. So this one is safe for now, but I still need to wear it on my skin because I'm just hoping that I won't get that same feeling as I was before. I don't really get too much of anything floral out of this right now, like that tuberose. It's not smelling like your typical like white floral beachy type of scent. So that's good. And I guess I do get a little hint of like something sunscreen in here, but not too much. I was getting ready to roast it, but it's actually okay right now. All right, let's keep it moving. This is another one that I've kind of been avoiding and that has kind of been in timeout. This is Queen of Chess. You know this one. This is, that's right there, Queen of the Chess. This is a dupe for Mind Games Queening, I think it's called. So let me pull up the notes on this one. This has also been in timeout. So the notes of, like I said, this is by Queening by Mind Games, and the notes are clean cotton accord, cypress, apple, orris, rum, saffron, whipped vanilla bean, fluffy musk, and coconut. I can see, okay, I don't know. I was confused when I first smelled this one because in my head, it's not what I was imagining from all the hype that it was getting. When I smelled this, I was like, this is what y'all are like going crazy over. It's a very When I smell this scent, it automatically puts me like I'm in an office. Like it's a very work appropriate office. I just see like maybe like a lawyer, and she's like dressed in her nice pencil skirt. She has her hair slicked back in a bun. She's like very professional. This just seems like a very good work appropriate scent. So it does have this very clean vibe to it. Like it has that top note that is, I think it said clean accord, right? Clean cotton accord or something. You do get that, and I love that part of it, but the part that I don't like, it has to be the coconut. It has to be the coconut in here that's throwing the whole thing off for me, and it kind of almost puts me in like oil sheen. Like it makes me think of hair products and hair grease and oil sheen or hairspray. I might see if my mom wants this, but otherwise I don't think I'm gonna keep this one. But I still do feel like you could, this is a good for like people who can't really wear loud fragrances in office settings, or this is just a good casual scent. Like this is not a scent that I would like wear to dinner and expect people to like give me big compliments. Oh, you smell so good. This is more of like you smell clean, you smell fresh. So I could see this being really good for the spring and summertime, but like I wouldn't wear this. It's not very perfumey. Also, I do think this is unisex too, so this could be very easily like for a guy as well. Like I could see any guy wearing this and this being fine for a man as well. So I think it's perfectly unisex. It would be unisex leaning feminine, but yeah, for me it's just that coconut. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm still gonna let it sit in timeout and do its thing, but right now I'm not a fan. Okay, this one right here we have, next up we have CIRCUS a White Milk Sun perfume. Man, that name is long when you actually say it out loud. So basically this is the Cirque du Soleil scent. Cirque du Soleil scent, which is CIRCUS of the Sun, and Bianco Latte, I think, which is white milk from Dua. So those two scents mash together, right? The notes on this one are bergamot, cotton candy, red apple, iris petals, fresh freesia, buttery popcorn accord, vanilla, sandalwood, caramelized amber, caramel, tonka bean, honey, and white musk. This has been in timeout, so let's smell this again, because it might have changed by now. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but I will say this. I think when it comes to this fragrance, I prefer these two fragrances separate. Like, I would just like to smell CIRCUS of the Sun by itself, and I like white milk by itself. I just don't like the way it's done together in this blend right here. I get a lot of this buttery popcorn thing coming out in this one, and I don't know if that's just mine or what happened, but it's too much of the buttery popcorn, and I don't really get that in the original, the CIRCUS of the Sun. The CIRCUS of the Sun, that's why I like it. Like, you get a little hint of that buttery popcorn, but it's not too much. But this is starting to smell like feet now. Like, you know how the popcorn thing can like kind of sometimes come off like Fritos or like feet. It's just too much of the popcorn in here that it's just really popping out in here. The white milk is very subtle. So to me, this really just smells like the original CIRCUS of the Sun with a more intense popcorn note is what I get out of this. Yes, you do get a little bit of the white milk thing in here, but it's very subtle. So more than anything, I am getting, it's like a creamier version of CIRCUS of the Sun, but more of an intense popcorn in here. Well, if the popcorn thing doesn't really bother you in fragrances, then you probably would like this one. But like even Sol de Janeiro 71, that whole popcorn, even in that, I can't tolerate it. Like it's too buttery and it's too popcorn for me. But if you like Charosta 71, I think you would enjoy this one actually, because it is a similar kind of popcorn feeling. But I need to give it a full wear to really make a final decision about if I'm going to keep that one or not. We only have 4 more, so we're doing really good here. The next one up I want to do is Cologne of Ginger Biscuit. Okay, yeah, so this is Cologne of Ginger Biscuit, as you can see here. And this is Joe Malone's, isn't it called Ginger Biscuit? Okay, all of this stuff that I'm looking up right now is sold out, so that's concerning. If I wanted a backup of this stuff, I wouldn't even be able to get it. This is a inspiration for Ginger Biscuit Cologne by Joe Malone. The notes are ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, caramel, roasted hazelnuts, tonka bean, and vanilla. I have not actually smelled the original Joe Malone version, so I really can't tell you if it's spot on. Only have a small sample from WONDERLAND, which I do really like actually. I need to revisit that and see how it measures up to this one. I want to say that I like that one more than I like this one, the one from Dapper. Because the one from Dapper, I get like almost a milky feel. It really does smell like a nice milky cookie, like a cookie with a hint of like a ginger snap cookie, right? This one is very heavy on the ginger. So this one almost smells like ginger candies to me. Yeah, very heavy on the ginger. So I can still work with this one. I feel like if I was going to wear it though, I would probably layer it with something that's a little bit sweeter and more lactonic, like maybe even, I think this would go hard with white milk for sure. Like it almost needs that bit of like a Bianco latte element to it to make it really feel like a sweet ginger snap cookie. I can work with it. I like I said, if I'm gonna wear this, I'm definitely gonna layer it with some more vanilla things to make like sweeten it up, because right now it's just giving me ginger candies. So I would say this one is one of your more unisex ones. I could definitely see a man wearing this. I actually made my dad wear this because I wanted to see what he thought about it. And I mean, it smelled fine on him. It's unisex, split down the middle. So I don't really feel like this is too feminine leaning. It's not that sweet. Like, don't think this is like a gourmand cookie biscuit. It's really not. If you're like hoping that it's really going to give you that feeling, then you might be disappointed from it. But I can make it work, and I feel like I can turn it into what I want it to be. So I like it, and I don't really have any other fragrances that are ginger like this. So this is one that I think is pretty solid. The hazelnuts, I don't detect any hazelnut, and that's great because I don't like hazelnut in fragrances. So I don't really get that. Nutmeg, cinnamon, caramel, I don't really get any of that. More than anything, like I said, I guess I get ginger with maybe nutmeg, but I really don't detect the cinnamon. And I would love to see more caramel in this, but I could understand, like, it's probably spot on to the original one from Joe Malone. So I like this one. This one is pretty solid. It is a little bit more holiday-esque, so I don't really know how much I'm going to be able to wear this going into the spring and summer, but I do enjoy that one. So we have 3 more left, and let's just go ahead and do this one. This one is called Passion of Fiery Cherry 48. And if you can guess, this is the one that is supposed to be duping Kayali La Feste Burning Cherry. So I need to smell this one. This one has been in Timeout as well. Okay, now that's kind of shaping up, actually. This is getting better. The longer that this has sat, actually getting better. It's getting sweeter. It says the notes are bergamot, raspberry, black cherry, rose, damascena essence, jasmine, sambac, heliotrope, praline, palo santo, gaiac wood, patchouli, prisma, baru balsam, tonka bean absolute, vetiver, Haiti essence, and embrenolide. Okay, so more than anything, I get like a Lost Cherry DNA, like a Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I was gonna say Lost Cherry. Tom Ford Lost Cherry DNA in here, right? But what sets it apart from that fragrance to me is like it just feels more smoky and woody. Is the main difference to me. So I don't really detect all of the notes that it's saying in here. I really don't get any rose or jasmine. I'm sure it's in there and it adds to the whole fragrance. Probably a little bit of the praline that's making it sweet. This is just a heavier, smoky, darker, sweeter, woodier version of your Lost Cherry DNA. As far as it being spot on to the original, I had the original and I sold it, and it's always been a fragrance that I wanted back in my collection, but I never really loved this fragrance DNA enough to warrant me buying it again. So this is gonna be, this will suffice enough for me. It reminds me enough of the CACAO version to me, to where I think it's a decent dupe. I would have to smell them like side by side to really determine like if they're spot on, but to what I remember, this is the same feeling that I got from the original. It almost has like an incensey feeling to it too. So like that whole smoky, woody, it feels like if you were wearing Lost Cherry, the original like Tom Ford Lost Cherry, but you were at a bonfire. Is how I imagine this fragrance. It smells like Tom Ford Lost Cherry, but like you're at a bonfire on a fall night, and it's like smoky outside, and you're smelling the wood fire crackling and the burning and that kind of thing, but you're also smelling that Tom Ford kind of DNA in with it, is what this all smells like to me. So I like it. I think this is not an easy wear for me, so it's not something, it's not a fragrance DNA that I wear very often or I think to reach for. It reminds me a whole lot of fall too, so I don't know that I'll be wanting to reach for it right now. But I think it's pretty solid. If you like that type of DNA, then you're gonna like that fragrance. Next, I want to do Sweetie's Lost Cherry. This has been in Timeout as well. I don't think I've worn this one actually. This one is Oriana by Parfums de Marly and Tom Ford Lost Cherry together as a hybrid. So the notes are bergamot, black cherry, bitter almond, mandarin orange, orange blossom, grapefruit, cherry liqueur, raspberry, black currant, griotte syrup, jasmine sambac, Turkish rose, Peru balsam, marshmallow, whipped cream, musk, Haitian vetiver, cedarwood, roasted tonka, and Brett and sandalwood. So, okay. This one, y'all, this one is a hard one. Because I really wanted to like this ever since I started looking into Dua, and like ever since I started getting on the Dua website and I saw this packaging of this little cupcake and the cherry and the little drizzle of the chocolate syrup. I just always wanted this bottle. I thought it was so cute with the artwork on here. All around, the fragrance is just a little bit disappointing to me in the sense that it just doesn't feel well blended. It's just like, it's too harsh. It's the parts of Oriana that I don't like amplified. Like, I'm getting too much of this orange in here. The orange blossom, it almost smells like one of those orange gummy candies. I'm gonna have to put a picture up on the screen. Those orange gummy candies that are just not good. And like very like artificial orange. I am getting the cherry in here, but the orange is just trying to take over. It's too much. Rose in here, it's just all wrong. It's just all wrong for me. It's just not smooth and well blended like I was hoping it would be in my head. I love the Oriana DNA, and that is one of the fragrances that is on my wish list right now, and that I'm considering, do I want to purchase like the real bottle? I just love that fragrance DNA. It's like I always want to smell like Oriana. I have a really good dupe of it from the Mason Alhambra, but it's a really good dupe, and I also have the one from Okja, but like I love it so much that I'm like, you know what, you probably would, you know, want the real bottle. And I love the way the real bottle looks. And I don't have a Parfums de Marly fragrance. So if I was going to purchase one, it would be that one first over like Delina and all the others. I love Oriana. So I was just hoping for a lot more out of this, and it's just not doing it for me. This is way too strong on the orange right now. It just smells like an orange peel, artificial cherry in the background. It's just not good. I don't like it. And I don't know if it's savable, you guys. I just don't know. I'm going to keep it in timeout for a little bit longer and see if it comes around, but not even getting like the marshmallow accord from Oriana. It smells like orange juice. The orange is just crazy in here. So yeah, no. This is going to have to sit in timeout. I don't want to wear this one yet. Alright, moving along, we have the last one. This one is called Winter Wonderland. And y'all, look at the little packaging, the little snowman guy. I mean, Did you really think I wasn't gonna get this? I saw this on the website and I didn't see anybody talking about this fragrance. I honestly just kind of took a little chance with it because of the packaging and because it was Bath and Body Works. This is a dupe of Bath and Body Works Winter Wonderland. Bath and Body Works Frosted Wonderland, sorry. I don't know if that is a body care item from Bath and Body Works or was that just like a candle from Bath and Body Works. I don't even know of anything at Bath and Body Works named Frosted Wonderland. So I had no clue about anything of Frosted Wonderland, but going off of the notes say ginger, dipped caramel apple, orchard nectarine, Bartlett pear, freesia, nutmeg, heliotrope, spice bread jungle essence, white jasmine, raspberry, tonka bean, sandalwood, vanilla musk, coconut, and sugar praline. I really like this one, you guys. This one is so good. One of my favorites from Dua so far that I have tried. This is a very nice, easy wear fragrance. I wear this one to bed a lot. It's very comforting, cozy, relaxing. I wear this in the house. It doesn't really strike me as something that I would want to wear like out in public. I mean, it would be fine out in public. I would wear this like running errands, no problem. But like, it's not something that I would wear looking to get compliments because it is a lighter fragrance. It has a fruity kind of feel to it, just a little bit of fruit in there, but then it's sitting on like a bed of like musk. So it makes me feel like cozy sweaters. Like when I smell this, I just want to be wrapped up in a blanket on the couch watching my favorite movies. It's just a very cozy, relaxing scent. At the top you get the fruits. So I guess it's pear, it's the apple, nectarine. I wouldn't smell this and think caramel apple though, so that, especially with that being the second note in here, when I smell this I don't really think caramel apple blends together so nicely. The nutmeg and this jungle bread essence thing in here, it's not too much, so I don't really smell this and think it's too spicy or anything like that. It's not very florally, so don't be scared of that jasmine. I really don't detect any of the jasmine. I would say out of all of the fruits in here, I think I am getting the raspberry the most. Almost like maybe like a little bit of like a raspberry jam, and then the sugared praline on the base. This is just really good. This is one I feel like you just gotta try it and you have to wear it to really feel like how cozy and just comforting it is. So I would totally get a backup of this one. This has been one of my favorites so far from Dua. I don't even know if I should rank these. Going to rank these number 10 through 1. Number 10 being bottom of the barrel here, we have Sweetie's Lost Cherry. I had high hopes for this and I still think the packaging is just darling and I don't want to give up on it yet. But just smelling it just now, it's nowhere near retrievable at this time. This is just too heavy on the orange peel, the orange rind. It's just too much orange in there right now. So yeah, it's nothing that I can do with that one right now. Number 9 would have to be Queen of the Chest. Yeah, something about this one. I want to like this one so bad. And it's so sad because I love the top notes in here, that clean laundry accord. Oh, it smells so good. But that coconut at the bottom, it just really smells like hairspray to me, like oil, particularly oil sheen. And I can't do it. So Queen of the Chest will be number 9. Number 8 is gonna have to be the Circus of White, what is this? Circus of White Milk Sun perfume. I mean, this is not terrible, but like I said, it's still just it's just the part of Circus of the Sun amplified, which is that popcorn note. It's just a little bit too strong in there for me. So maybe it will mellow out the longer that it sits, but right now it's just too strong on that popcorn for me. Okay, so number 7. Number 7, I would give it to Not Your Basic Beach Scent. This is actually straightened up a little bit. It was in Timeout, and the Timeout did it well. I will have to say this has actually improved a good bit because I remember smelling the St. Bart's one from Way in the store at Sephora, and I really did like it. almost was gonna buy it, but then I got wind that Duo was coming out with their version, so I held my horses and I was like, you know what? The prices are comparable, so I was like, I would rather have a Dua's version that's going to be stronger and last longer. So I held out and I bought Dua's version instead. But when I got this, I was like, maybe I should have got the original because it was just a little bit too loud and screechy on when I sprayed it originally. But this is actually mellowed out a good bit, and I can work with this one now. It's getting similar to the real one, so I think it's savable. Number six would have to be Evening of Cacao Temptation, the Cocoa Soiree. The Timeout with this one actually did some good as well. This one is shaping up to be like a lot sweeter. I'm getting more of that dark chocolate in here. The cocoa, the Band-Aid smell is not as much as I did get in the original, so that's good. So I can work with this one. I'm excited to try to layer up with this one and see how I can make it work with me. This would be a good Valentine scent as well. It is like very, like I said, it kind of just reminds me of like raspberry like cherry cordials, but like a raspberry version. Number 5 would have to be Passion of Fiery Cherry. This is a really good version of Love Fest Burning Cherry. This is going to do it for me. This is going to satisfy that need that I had for the original. This will do just fine for me. Number 4 would be Cologne of Ginger Biscuit. I actually like this one. I used it quite a bit during this little holiday season. I think it's very festive of a scent. And I think it's pretty fun. I like to make it sweeter, but I like that about it, that you can kind of manipulate it to be what you want it to be in whatever mood that you want. So I like that right off the bat. It's not too sweet. So this is really good. I can't believe I put this one at number 3. This seems like it should be higher up, but this is Vanilla Caramel Fantasy. This one actually just blew me away. And as of right now, I'm liking this one more than I'm liking Bianco Latte. Bianco Latte has just taken a backseat in my collection, and this has just like really stepped up to be everything I want it to be. I still love Bianco Latte or white milk. I still love that one, but I think this one is such a yummy gourmand. So if you like any of those types of scents, I think you will really enjoy Vanilla Caramel Fantasy. And number 2, what do you guys think number 2 is going to be? I'm going to put Winter Wonderland at number 2. Do you guys really expect this one to be so high up on the list? This one is just my cozy, warm, like snow day scent. Like exactly like what the package looks like is how this fragrance makes me feel. Like if we have another snow day and we're snowed in, this is just the scent that I feel like I would reach for. Like I just want to be in a blanket, on the couch, in the bed, watching my favorite movies, eating my favorite snack with my hot cocoa. Like this is such a good scent. Very candy-like, sweet, girly, feminine, all of the things. I do love this one, but it's not really something that I would reach for like to layer with my other fragrances or expect it to project. Like I said, I don't think this is going to be something that's very like compliment getting, because it's just a very soft scent, but just very cozy and for the house type of feel. And then my number 1 is Blueberry Fluffy Dream Cake. Yes, this is my favorite number 1 and possibly my favorite Dua so far. I am going to do an overall Dua video and we're going to rank them, but this is going to be a high contender up on the list, so we'll see what makes it to number 1. But as of right now, out of this bundle, this one takes the cake for me. It's just everything I want it to be. Ooh, and the longer that it sits, it gets even sweeter. Like it is just so good. So if you guys missed out on the one from Bath and Body Works, or if you wanted a backup of that one, you never found it, this one I feel like they got it spot on. Okay, they got it spot on and they did such a good job. That is my wrap up of my Duas and my latest pickups from them. The only other thing that I want from Dua right now is the Marshmallow Dream, I think it's called. I think everybody's been talking about that one. When are they gonna release it? I think they were having some problems getting the supplies to make it. So I don't know when that one's gonna be back in stock. And honestly, I just have been so busy that I haven't been able to like keep up with the restocks and the list. And when they drop the list, it's so chaotic, honestly. When once you get out of it and you're trying to jump back in, it's just like, it's so much. But I do want to get my hands on that one day, or at least want to sample it and see what it smells like. But yeah, let me know what you guys' favorite duos are. What should I try next? Which ones were hit or miss? Did you guys feel the same way that I felt about these fragrances? Did you like some of these fragrances? Did you pick up different notes that I didn't pick up? Let the people know down below so we can all get to know these scents, because everybody's nose is different. So what I smell from these may not be what you guys pick up. And then I also feel like some batches are different from others. So it just all depends. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.